everyone. Welcome back to the I'm Shook podcast. This is your host, Maddie Shook. Welcome back. Everybody. So, we're in a different space. It has been a while. I just wanted to start the podcast again because I have had such an interesting year and I feel like I have lots of stories to tell, lots of things to say. I also have a lot of really cool people in my life now that I feel like would be so cool to have on and just start conversations, share the positivity and joy, or just live life. I just wanted to do a little intro episode just to kind of get this season of this podcast started. There's a lot of chords and stuff that I'm gonna have to figure out the best way to hide. I just wanted to start. I've started vlogging again, which has been really exciting and something that's been really fun for me. I always love looking back on old YouTube videos and vlogs and just stuff that I used to create when I started, when I was in high school. And I always love looking back on those videos, and I really wish that the past 5 years that I have not vlogged, I wish that I had videos and vlogs to look back on of that time. I feel like I've done so much change, adjusting. I just feel like it would be really cool to have documentation of all of those things, but obviously we can't go back in time, so we can only move forward. So I'm just really excited, and I wanted to have this episode as kind of like a hey, welcome to the next chapter of this podcast. I've seen a lot of new podcasts come up, especially in my small town of Rochester, New York, and I just feel like it'd be really cool to one, have those people on, but then also two, it's just, I don't know. I've just always wanted to restart, and today it's the Bills game. Today it's the first, it's the home opener of the season, the last home opener at Highmark Stadium. It's the first one of the NFL season, and I was just thinking, I was taking a shower. Clearly my hair is still wet. Why don't I just record a podcast really quick? I just want to start. So I'm like, why not? So I still have to make dinner, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put the camera on real quick, set up this equipment, and we're just gonna get to it. Where we are currently is what I call my glam room. It's really like our guest room, but this is my whole vanity that I use to get ready every single morning. And I just have always, this used to be the podcast studio where I used to record some episodes, but then we switched it around. We got rid of that couch, and then I started recording in my bedroom, which is the past couple episodes. That was almost a year ago. Those were the episodes from my bedroom, and then it was just sometimes really hard for I always had to have the bed set and everything like that. And then I always dreamed of just being able to have this rig set up, so I don't have to I used to it was just interesting. I used to have a table, a tray table on my bed that would set up everything, and it just was annoying. This is just so much more easier and fun, and it looks cooler in my opinion. And I know that last time I recorded, I used to do the videos, and I would love to continue doing that, which is obviously why we're doing a video right now. I still don't know what it's going to look like when we have guests on. I'm still trying to figure out how to get the room kind of set up in a way that we can have guests, whether that's just adding another chair here and moving the camera back. That's probably what's going to happen, or I'm going to end up having to I don't know. We're going to figure it out, and we will see what happens, but I am really excited to start again. I love podcasts. I listen to podcasts all the time. I am always driving for work, which is sometimes why it frustrates me, because I was at one point was why can't I just do my podcast in the car while I'm driving? But then I would love to have all this equipment, and I'd love to record it, and it just I was okay, maybe not driving, probably wouldn't be the best, but I was we'll figure it out. Podcasts take a lot of work. If you have ever filmed a podcast episode, filmed YouTube videos, even if you filmed TikToks and edited those videos, you know how much time and energy it takes. So then an hour-long podcast episode, it can be a lot. So I guess the last time that I kind of chatted, I was in a very different place. I used to have a best friend that I used to be really good friends with for a long time, and we ended up having a big falling out in January of this year, and I have not talked to her or spoken to her since. But I am so blessed to be able to have the girls in my life that came into my life a couple months after this big friendship blow up, and they have literally become my best friends. We have like a whole group chat together, and we literally talk like every single day. And then we've also started doing like morning walks where we all wake up at like 6 a.m. and go walk on the beach. Some of us join, some of us can't. We all try to get together every once in a while. We're all really busy. We all have totally different careers, and we're all different ages, and we all have different like family dynamics, significant others. Like, it's just such a cool group. And I honestly never in my life would have thought that I would have been a part of a group like that. And it's honestly like, as cliche and like annoying as it sounds, I've always dreamed of being a part of a group like that, where you just like have girls that like are your girls. And like, if some of you all go hang out, some of you, other part of you guys go hang out, you guys all go hang out as a whole. Like, I just have always dreamed of having people like that. And the fact that that's like the reality right now, where I have all these girlfriends. And then the other thing too, not to get so deep into it, but like, never thought that I would ever have bridesmaids. And it's been so cool because a couple of them got engaged this year. Some of them are already married, but a couple of them got engaged this year. Obviously, I'm hoping to get engaged this year, but we can talk about in another episode. But it's just so exciting to think about that, because with my ex-best friend, we were always like bonded over the fact that we didn't have any other friends besides each other. And I think that's why the friendship went on for as long as it did, with all of the signs that I just was like missing. And having friends now that like actually care, actually believe in the same things that you do, have the same ideals, morals, all that kind of stuff, it's so eye-opening. And you're like, oh wow, so there are people out there, which I feel like you can absolutely apply to like your love life, family dynamics, anything like that. Like, there's people out there that believe the same things that you do, that love the same things. Like, I've never met other people that loved vlogging, that loved podcasting, that loved making TikTok videos, loved taking pictures. And the fact that like, I would always be the one that was taking pictures of everyone else. I mean, I'm a photographer. I have my own little photography, like, hobby, business, whatever you want to call it, that I do sometimes. I did my first wedding this year, which was really cool. But you know, I do that on the side. And then when I'm a part of my family, like, I'm always the one that takes pictures, which I love doing, but sometimes it gets tiring for you to always be the one behind the camera. So it was so crazy for when like we would all hang out together, and I would literally turn and they would be taking pictures of me, and I'm like, oh wait, you guys are taking funny videos of me, you're taking pictures of me, like, what? And so it was just so cool to meet people that literally love the same things that you do. Never thought that was possible. And then getting into the whole married situation, wedding stuff, thinking of like having bridesmaids is crazy. Like, I always thought to myself, like, I'm not going to have any bridesmaids. Like, I don't want to have one person up there, or yeah, I'll just have my siblings up there. But like, actually having like a whole, like, and Zach too, my boyfriend, he has so many friends. So I was always just like, well, like, it's fine. Like, we'll have combined bachelor and bachelorette parties. Now I'm like, I actually have people where I could go off and like have my own party. And so it's just cool. And it's so, yeah, very getting a little sentimental. But yeah, this past year has been crazy and life-changing, and just honestly one of my favorite years. I turned 24 this year. I'm really excited to turn 25. That's going to be really fun. And being able to have girls that love Taylor Swift, that love going out, love partying, like, not partying, but like love doing stuff together. Like, we all just went out to like a brewery this past like week, and we all love living for the weekdays, not just the weekends. So a lot of us get up and do Pilates in the morning, or we all go for those walks, or we'll all just go hang out. And you know, we did a photo shoot by my house. We have like a dock, and so we did like a dock photo shoot where we had subs and we like took pictures, and it was just like so fun. So yeah, life has been really fun. I've kind of been in my relaxing, de-stressing era. Work has gotten really, really busy. I did get promoted to practice manager this year, which has been crazy, not thinking that I would ever be a practice manager, I guess. I've been a manager before, or like a lead or anything like that in other jobs, but I never thought that I would be in the business side of things where I'm like a manager of practices in like multiple locations. Crazy. I never really knew where I was going to go with my career. I just kind of was like, wow, I got this amazing opportunity at a med spa. I'm just running their social media and I'm kind of growing in the marketing area. I do like marketing. I don't have a degree and like all that kind of stuff. And now look at where I am kind of thing. So it's been really cool, but it's also been really stressful. I'm still doing all of the marketing. So I'm pretty much doing a dual role right now, which is crazy. So it comes with a lot of blessings and a lot of cons where I'm just busy all the time, which is why I think I've been trying to lean into vlogging more and starting this podcast again. So it's a bit of like an outlet for me and just being able to do stuff like this that I like outside of work and not having to just like living for working, even though I love my job and some days I like could work all day and like not care kind of thing. So it's been really cool. And it's also just introduced me to so many amazing people, which we'll get into actually this outfit. If I went to the grocery store this morning and so many people were complimenting on my set that I have. So like I mentioned earlier, it is the Buffalo Bills' first football game of the season this year. And I, of course, had to pull out the amazing set that I have. This is from Tailgate Trends. So every season or every year or sometimes a couple times a year, they do different sets that benefit different children's hospitals. So it's art made by the kids for the kids. So every set that you buy or every top, whatever you buy, all the proceeds go to that children's hospital. So then they have all the kids draw and design all of the sets. And so I think right now that I'll have to put up on the screen what sets they have right now, but they have such cute sets. And I was like, I have to buy it because one, obviously it's benefiting, it's a donation, and then also too, like, how cool is it? And also it's so unique, and so many people were like, oh my gosh, where is that from? Tailgate Trends was started by Taylor Baker, and I actually got to work with Taylor because we had an event at Monroe Med Spa where she got to vend at, and I got to meet her, and it was just really cool. And she just makes the cutest stuff. She also makes like little baby tees that say like I love the Bills, so just super cute stuff. And also just her project where this is donating to children's hospitals is just such a cool idea and so cool. So that is where my set is from. So definitely go give them a follow. They do drops all the time. They sell hats, a bunch of other different kinds of things. So definitely go check them out. I don't want to make this episode too long, but pretty much just this year's been really fun. And I just want to be able to share all the amazing people that I've been meeting and being able to be friends with or just like encountering. And I just want to share that. And I also just think it'd be really fun. And I love podcasts. I love listening to podcasts. I love watching podcasts. And so I just want to do it. And so this is definitely going to be an added thing besides like vlogging. Like I missed this last week when I posted, but I'm going to be posting this week. So hopefully this will be going up the week after that, or maybe later this week. I don't know. But I am just really excited to hopefully make sure that this is consistent and make sure that we have lots of episodes out. But I just wanted to pop in and say hi and thank you for listening. And make sure you go, if you are listening to this episode and not watching, I do post the video portions of the podcast onto YouTube, and it's just Maddie Shook. So go ahead and go subscribe, and that is also where I post all of my vlogs and other videos that I edit on that channel. And then I also have an Instagram and TikTok that I'm pretty consistent on, and it's Maddie Shook. So go give those a follow. And then also this podcast also has a TikTok and Instagram called I'm Shook Podcast. So go follow those so you guys can stay up to date. I'm hoping to do Q&A episodes so you can submit questions, or maybe like a story time episode. I don't know. We're going to see where this takes us, but I'm just really excited and it is going to be super fun. So if you want to comment or send in DMs of some fun podcast episodes you want or any guests that you would like to see. I would love to know what you guys want to listen to and watch. But I am super excited for this next season of I'm Shook podcast, and I so appreciate you guys watching and listening. So I will see you in the next episode. Bye, everyone.